Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hi,
I am Travis.
I am excited.
Are you?
No,
We just scrolled down and looked at how much we had left, and there's a lot.
there's a lot of stuff I don't even know what it is.
But that's it. There's a lot of stuff also that I also either don't know what it is or stuff that's like,
Victoria.
I don't care.
Sounds hot.
Who? Oh, yeah. It's like, so we will get through those quickly. It's just the ones that we have played. Of course, we're going to have opinions on it because that's the point of this.
Right. Like Super Mario.
Yes. This is the video game franchise's tier list maker 200 plus.
And I am Bookend Gaming.
Yeah, we are also, wait.
We are
Only
all...
series with 2+ titles. Oh, only series with at least 2 titles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Are they?
I don't know.
There?
Yeah, we'll see. I bet there's something in here
There's more
that...
than one Pokemon?
No, come on. No, they're all the exact same game. So let's just get back to it. If you missed the first episode, I mean, I don't know why you're starting here.
Look
but
at this. Get mad.
yeah, here's where we're at. We gave our opinions on why. Mostly I gave my opinions. 'Cause
Right.
you didn't have a lot of opinions on what we've come up to yet.
Not so far. Some of them.
I mean,
Lego,
yeah,
Minecraft.
Lego Minecraft,
Anyways.
Sims, you kind of know those
Yeah.
things. All right, this one you know quite a bit about.
Yeah,
I
trash.
feel. Yeah, I agree. Never played it. I've
No.
actually never played, and I'm never going to.
This is going to sound like probably the most casual thing ever, but masterpiece.
I agree.
And because
It's the only
there's
thing.
no bad Mario game if you don't count, like, Mario's Missing. But
Right.
those are not Nintendo. Those are not...
Those are third party.
Yeah.
They were licensed out type of thing. Because that's the thing. Every time Nintendo comes out with a console, they put a Mario flagship game with it.
Yeah.
It's always good. It's not always the greatest.
And they're always different from each other.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we recently replayed Sunshine. Like, I
Yeah.
played it. I hadn't played it.
I was just thinking about, like, I want to play Galaxy.
Yeah.
I loved Galaxy when I played it through.
Yeah, and I have less than stellar opinion on Mario 64, but I'm also aware that what it did for video games on the whole,
Yeah,
like it's
right.
I don't think it holds up as well as some other people might, but I still appreciate it for what it is.
Which is weird because I base my, like, when games came out based around Mario 64. Like, wow, this game is 3 years newer than Mario 64, and it's garbage.
It's way worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, no, I don't. That is not. It is not the whatever you would call
Pinnacle.
it.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, no, I mean,
Well, I don't base everything around. I try not to do that with like any game where I'm like, how is this compared to this? Because everything's so different. I couldn't be like, oh, how's Mass Effect compared to Mario? It's like, well, I don't.
completely different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just different games. But yeah, overall, Super Mario, all the Super Mario games, you're going to have fun with them.
Right. And plus, that's just even the spin-offs, Mario Party.
Yep. Mario Kart.
Just even every single one of their spin-offs is, well, not every. The soccer sucked, but I mean, like...
The first one was good, though.
Right. But they're all successful.
Yeah, Mario Baseball was fun.
The entire series is so successful that, like, the characters within the series have their own series, like Wario.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a
And
Princess Peach game.
There's been a Peach game. There's been Luigi games.
Yeah.
So
Captain Toad.
Toad, yeah, Yoshi has a series.
Right, yeah. Yeah,
So-
they're good. That's probably the only one, because the community one had 3 in Masterpiece. And this was up here. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's the one I agree with the most. It's like, yeah, Super Mario's a masterpiece. Even like the ones that might not be masterpieces themselves aren't weak enough to lessen the other Mario games.
Right.
Because like 2,
Yeah,
it's
or
just
Lost
like
Levels.
yeah, it's just like, yeah, whatever, but it's still a fun Mario game, you know?
Right.
You're still gonna have fun playing it. Like, it's almost like there's no reason to even dwell on it, honestly, because obviously it's the best. This one we may have to dwell on a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna
I
let
say
you.
very good.
You say very good.
Just short of masterpiece. It's kind of the same thing where it's almost every game is great. But I would say very good because there are some nitpicky things that I have,
Here's
even including Breath of the Wild.
yeah, same.
Which everyone
Breath
thinks is a masterpiece.
Everyone thinks Breath of the Wild is a masterpiece. I don't even think Breath of the Wild is the best Zelda game.
No.
But I can agree with you for the most part, but I think the weaker games bring it down too good for me. Because you have to think about all the, like, like Minish Cap or Zelda and the
Yeah,
Train Boy.
those are fun.
Are they?
Yeah.
What,
Like,
Majora's Mask?
oh, I loved the 64 ones.
Well, yeah, I played Zelda 64. I have some.
That one's one of the greatest. Yes.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I go on a fucking tirade in that where I'm just like, this is not good.
You do.
Like, if you guys think this is good, you're wrong.
Yeah, you were in the Shadow Temple.
Yeah, it's
When that
just that's the thing, because it's like it's always just like there's all these issues because I hear Skyward. I haven't never played Skyward Sword, but I hear it's bad too.
That's the only one I've not played.
Yeah,
is Skyward
Twilight
Sword.
Princess I really liked, but even that it's got weakness. But the problem is people go, yeah, Zelda 64 is a masterpiece, except for I mean the Water Temple's not great and the controls aren't super great.
The Water Temple,
This isn't.
you get stuck and it's hard.
Well, that's
But
it.
Not...
But it's just like it's making excuses. It's just like, oh yeah, these mechanics in this game are terrible, but it's Zelda, so it's okay.
I'm just saying I wouldn't say the Water Temple was bad. It was
No.
just iconically like, what the fuck am I doing
Right.
here?
But I feel like
But I mean, think like Wind Waker and
yeah, Wind
Link to
Waker.
the
I
Past,
feel like Wind Waker might be my favorite
Link's
one.
Awakening is amazing. Like even the handheld ones are
Yeah, Link's
amazing.
Awakening.
Four
is fun.
Swords.
Four Swords
fun.
was fun. I forgot about Four Swords actually.
I mean, Breath of the Wild, I would say, is very good. I like
Yeah,
quite a few Zeldas above it, but
Breath of the Wild is really good. It's just overhyped, in my opinion.
yeah,
It's not the end all be all open world game that people seem to think it is.
right. No, and I'm hoping the whole series doesn't become that either.
Right.
But
I can't. Okay, fine. We can do that. It's fine.
that's another one we need to play. Wind Waker.
What about Link's crossbow training?
Oh man.
or,
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors.
Or Adventures of Link. That's kind of a weak one. Because NES.
Oh, the
sequels,
Zelda 2.
Yeah.
See, I like it. It's hard as shit and it's different, but I like it.
They were
still.
trying something else. Yeah. Well, we can't talk about the Philips CDI ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are not made by.
No. I guess
I'm
I'll allow it in very good. It's fine. I've been bogarting this list enough as it is. It's just there are just a lot of Zelda games that I feel people rank higher than they deserve because it's Zelda.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever played a Zelda game and gone, this is not fun.
Yeah. I mean, I did say that during Zelda 64,
Yeah,
but it was
true.
in specific parts of the game.
But you also never played the yeah, I don't know. That would be like if you went back and tried to if you played Zelda 2. I don't think you'd have fun playing that. You'd be
No,
like, this
God,
is
no.
stupid. I hate this shit.
Yeah. Zelda
I would
1,
prefer-
I feel like I would have a good time
Yeah.
with. Or Link to the Past. If I was the one playing that, I'd have a good time with it.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
there's just certain ones where it's like, I don't know. Just look forward to me playing through Skyward Sword.
You gotta play Majora's Mask next.
Oh, God, yeah, just because it's the same. I will say, though, the kid parts of Zelda 64 were way better than the adult Link parts, so Majora's Mask might be better for me.
There you go.
All right, Metroid.
This is a weird series for me because I don't play it.
Same here. I don't really have much of an opinion on this. Super Metroid, I remember being really fun. The original Metroid was fun, but they were always... I never got into them.
There's
they
like
were,
a whole series. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, but like Prime and
Yeah, Other M, I never played.
yeah, the newest one that apparently went back to like Metroidvania style.
Right, like a side scroll type of...
I've never, Dread. That's what it's called.
Right, yeah.
No opinion. The only one I think
I can't form an opinion on it either, honestly.
I've only played Super Metroid, and it's one of the very few games that like I only had at my dad's house.
Yeah.
So I only played it occasionally, and I never loved it. So
Yeah,
it was just
I always, every time I've played a Metroid, I've had a decent time with it. I remember playing Metroid Prime on GameCube when I had it, like I rented it or something.
yeah.
And I couldn't get into it just because I was like lost all the time. And the
yeah,
controls were a
that's how
little
Super was
janky.
for me.
Yeah, it was just like
I would just get lost and be like, okay, I'd rather play Mario Kart or
right, yeah.
Pokemon.
Like I understand that they are good games. I'm sure there's plenty of weak ones in the series, but
Yeah, I don't know how to rate the whole series because I've never
haven't
even
played-
touched Prime
Right.
or
yeah, I haven't played enough of them to form an opinion. So Sorry, Metroid fans.
But this next one,
I do love Samus though. This next one I've played. I kind of want to. Yeah, we'll just go. I'm just gonna go with the Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, because like, there's Demon Souls.
I was gonna say, does Demon Souls count?
Yeah, because there's Souls games. Because is Bloodborne? There's only one Bloodborne, but does that count as a Dark
Elder
Souls
Scrolls
game?
is on here too, which I mean, obviously that's not Dark Souls, but it pretty much is.
Wait, what? What is?
I mean, not Elder Scrolls.
Oh, Elden Ring. Yeah, is Elden Ring on here?
I thought I saw it. I could be wrong.
It better not be because he said it had to have 2 games.
That's true. I could be wrong.
It might. I don't know.
I might have just saw Elder Scrolls
and your brain went Elden Ring. Yeah. Okay, basing it, I'm just gonna go Dark Souls 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So
they seem like they're great games.
They are.
I mean, I've played 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 is the weakest one for sure because 2, like 1 came out and they were still kind of like figuring it all out. It's really fun. It's hard to go back to after playing 3 because 3 is by far my favorite of the 3.
Yeah.
But like I can go back to any of them and just have a good time. Like
right.
There's so many different like build options. The boss fights are always fun. Like that's why 2 is the weakest one because it has the most bosses, but most of them are just like knights.
Yeah.
So it's like there's not a lot of variety, but it's still fun to play through.
But they're all great games, right? I mean, 1, 2, 3.
They're good. They're, I would say, very good.
Yeah.
Thank God. If like Bloodborne and what's the samurai one that came out? That's not even a Dark Souls game, but it's a Souls like
Shadow of
Shinobi. No, he's got the wood arm. Oh my God! Someone's screaming at their computer right now.
The Ghost of
Tsushima? That's not it. No, that's different. What is it fucking called? It'll come to me in like 3 hours, and I'll have to fucking
Earthworm Jim. Okay.
Exactly. Oh my God, that's really gonna bother me. It's just like one word. Just look up Samurai Dark Souls.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it'll pop up.
Probably. Samurai Dark Souls game.
You could just literally type in Samurai Dark Souls and it'll pop
Dark Souls
up.
meets Samurai in Sekiro.
Sekiro. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, it does starts with an S, and I was like, it's not Sakura. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if that counts, like, I would drop it. Those I feel are weaker. But I wouldn't call those Dark Souls games because they're not in the same universe.
No.
Just like I wouldn't count Elden Ring. Okay, Final Fantasy.
There's a lot of these.
There sure is.
Every single one of them is a masterpiece?
No. But not every single one of Super Mario's are a masterpiece.
Wow,
but the majority of them, think of Final Fantasy.
There's not a bad Final Fantasy. I mean,
I'm sure there are. Crystal Chronicles is weak.
Okay. But we loved Crystal Chronicles.
Exactly. We had a great time with it. I mean, Final Fantasy 12 is a little weaker. Final Fantasy 13 is
a weird series because 11 and 14 are MMOs.
14's, I mean, 11 was really fun too, but 14 is great. I play 14 right now. But like 13 was okay. It got a little too linear. But like, you just think of like 1 through 10.
That's true.
Name a bad Final Fantasy in 1 through 10. Get 10 games into any franchise, and you're going to tell me there's not a bad game in there.
Right. I mean, even if you count
like maybe 5.
Mystic Quest.
Yeah,
I liked Mystic Quest.
I did too.
That's true. It really is. I mean, there isn't a bad one.
I'm sure there are. There's weaker ones, but there's no Final Fantasy game where I'm like, this game is fucking terrible. Unless you're talking about, the only time I would think it would get to that is like Dirge of Cerberus.
That's true. There are spin-off things.
But it's like
actually, there's a lot of spin-off things from Final Fantasy.
Crisis Core.
Yeah, the Theatrhythms.
There's that fighting game, Dissidia.
Mm-hmm. There's
mobile games.
That was...
but Final Fantasy Tactics is
Ultima.
Amazing.
Ultima. Yeah, it was like a little chibi...
Oh, yeah, it's like almost like a gacha game.
Pokemon.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can say the same thing about Mario, though.
But none of them are terrible enough to ruin the entire franchise.
Exactly, because, like, Mario has shit mobile games and little offshoots that aren't fun, and, you know, it's the nature of it. But overall, I wouldn't say it's on par with Super Mario in quality, but I feel like
But you count like,
you'd be hard pressed to show me a Final Fantasy game and me not be interested.
I mean,
in
even
it.
the first one was like, whoa, what is this?
Oh yeah, I can go back and play the first one right now and
yeah,
have a good time
and
with
I
it.
loved 3.
Yep.
I honestly loved Mystic Quest, even though it's like completely different.
Yeah, it feels way off.
And then, I mean, you got 7 through 10.
Yeah, and then there's the Final Fantasy VI apologists who now have changed their opinion and say that's the best one. Just
Yeah.
because that's the cool thing to say now, even though it's wrong. But it is a good game. It's still fun.
And I loved 13, but I also don't mind when RPGs are linear.
Yeah.
I look at it differently. Like, okay, that's what this is. I don't need every game to be a 300-hour piece of,
Exactly.
gigantic world of trees.
And like, say what you will, like we've mentioned Final Fantasy 15 before too, and been like, yeah, I don't really have an interest in the story of it.
I bought it and I played it a tiny bit, but I need to go back and play it at some
I
point.
bet it's fun. It's just you have to get into the mindset of that story.
Right.
It's just like you have to like be in that one. Because I'm sure like, I mean, playing 8, like if someone were to pick up 8, because of like 7 through 10, 8 is probably the weakest one. But I
Okay.
fucking love 8.
Yeah.
Because
I started 8 as well.
yeah, it's just they tried something different with it. It's the story gets a little weird, but then 9 comes out and it's like way more fantasy heavy.
Yeah.
It's just like they're just all good. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Don't at me, or do. I need more friends.
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. How many of these have you played?
None. Unless you count.
I've played like 2 of them.
Shit, what's it called? What was it originally called?
Dragon Warrior.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I've played.
Yeah. I feel like
Of the
I feel like
series.
maybe I played that one a little bit, but I played the newest one and I played the one that was before that had the chick with the do-rag on her head, the piratey chick.
Okay.
You know the one.
Yeah.
You had the yeah,
I've never played. I would put this on with Persona because I have always
on my
wanted-
list.
Yeah.
I am interested, but when I played the newest one, because it's the DBZ art guy. Like all the characters
Yes,
look
right.
like DBZ characters,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I'm just trying to draw hate at this point, I guess. But I'm not into that art style.
Okay.
Like that's it.
Well,
looks
it is
bland to
weird
me.
because I think that too. I look at it and go, "Oh, a DBZ game." Oh, wait, no, it's Dragon Quest.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it's the same artist, but like that, and I think it's the same artist. I don't know.
I'm sure it looks
Someone
the
correct
same.
me, but it's like that, and what was that one that came out on 360 that like almost seemed like a dragon? Blue Dragon. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the same kind of art style, and it's just like this is too like clean and weird looking.
Right.
Like I always considered these like these are the younger versions of the Tales series.
Okay.
Like Tales of
Yeah.
but even though that's not even close to true, they play completely
Right.
differently, but it's just I don't know, for some reason I always lump those together. And I've always been
Yeah.
more interested in Tales than
and
Dragon Quest.
I love old RPGs, so I mean, like, I loved Dragon Warrior,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know if
I feel like I played Phantasy Star 2 more
don't
than
know.
Dragon Warrior.
that's enough to count it as to even put it on the list anywhere.
Yeah, because it's not that I don't have an opinion, because when I do play them, they seem fun. It's just one of those things that's like, is this what I want to spend my time with?
Yeah.
But it would be good to like go in and actually give it a fair shot, because I'm sure they're
Yeah.
fun.
Right.
Counter-Strike.
No opinion.
Yeah, I don't really have one either.
Okay.
I've played it a little bit, but
Same for this.
Same with this. Yeah, I've never played the first one. I played Team Fortress 2 on fucking Orange Box on 360.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it, but whatever. It's just not my kind of game.
Half-Life. Really? I thought they were good.
I never played the first one. I only played the second one.
I
I never played episode 2 or 1 and 2 or whatever.
feel like I've played them all because I had Orange Box, and I think I played.
Well, the
through 'em
first
all.
one wasn't on Orange Box.
Okay, well then I played whatever was on Orange Box.
Yeah, it was 2 and then episode 1 and episode 2.
That's it. That's what I've played. I mean, they're. I don't know. They're fine.
Mid.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I hard pressed to believe that any of them are terrible.
I don't think any of them are bad. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no third one.
Right. Yeah, no, it's never going to happen.
Ooh. What about bridge connectors?
Oh shit! Does that count? Shit. Does that count? Is that made?
I mean, they actually released that on console, so.
Is that made by
Well, I don't know.
Valve? Look that up
Maybe.
real quick. Just
Okay.
look up Portal Bridge, because this is important. Because if it's part of it, then it has to be dropped. If it's just 1 and 2,
If it's just 1 and 2,
it's
then
a fucking
they
masterpiece.
are both masterpieces. Yes. Portal Bridge. What the hell is that? What it's called? Constructor. Portal.
Yeah. I feel like it was Bridge Constructor, and then like they got the Portal license.
It could be Bridge Constructor Portal.
Who developed
Okay,
it?
no, we're good.
Thank
You can
God.
put it in masterpiece.
Oh, that was close.
It's developed by Clockstone and published by Head Up Games.
Yeah, that's they got the Portal name.
Yeah, incorporates elements of Valve's Portal series. Blah blah blah. Blah, blah.
Yeah, it's Portal 1 and 2, both of them fucking masterpieces. Like it almost seems unfair to be like 2 games, video game franchise, but
Right, because I feel like if they released a third one, the hype would be too much, and it would end up being kind of garbage.
the writing and like
But the first, yeah, it's hilarious.
it's amazing, the feeling you get when you finally are like it's you either get the oh my god awesome, that's what it is, or you get the I'm such a fucking idiot.
Right.
It was staring me in the like it's so good. It's such a good game. We need to go back and finish that second one. It was just a pain in the ass because we
Yeah, we never did.
well, because it was confusing because everything was unlocked for us
Yeah.
since we had already beaten it. So it's almost like we need to like go back and do like new accounts and just
Right.
get back to where we were in the channel, just so because we couldn't figure out where we were supposed to go next.
Just create a bookend Eric and a bookend Travis.
Right? Yeah, I don't know
We're
what
gonna fight over this one.
what Yakuza.
No,
Have you played a Yakuza?
my boy Sonic.
Listen,
This is a hard one.
I was just perfectly fine. Well, here, before we do this, we started this episode with Mario. Do you want to call this episode and do the next one starting with Sonic?
No.
You
yeah,
wanna-
fine.
Because that's like a good like cliffhanger of
guess.
like hear about.
We don't want to start the next one with the Yakuza.
No,
Maybe Smash Bros.
I mean we'll be pretty. We'll have the same opinion on Smash. I feel, at least for the most
Probably.
part.
All right,
Sonic
fine.
though.
Do we want to? Yeah, okay.
I've got
sure.
I've got words about Sonic
because
so,
I'm gonna go through so many emotions on this one. This one's gonna be tough.
I mean, all the other tier list videos we've put out, we're always like, yeah, okay, that's fine. You just put it here. I let you put Zelda in very good. Blah blah blah. You let me put Dark Souls in very good, even though you don't care. That kind of thing.
Right. I just know they're great games.
Sonic. I've got some opinions.
Well, right, and so do I, and that's what's tough.
We're gonna be on it for a while. It's gonna be like half an episode of Sonic.
The Sonic episode coming
Pretty
next.
much.
We're gonna go through game by game and see what it ends up.
We're gonna have to do
On an average
We're gonna have to
rating.
like pause this tier list to do a Sonic tier list and then come back.
And see, what the average is.
Yeah.
Ooh, a Sonic tier. That's actually a good idea.
We did a Mario one.
That's true.
Maybe someday we're gonna get back into fucking tier lists again. God damn it, why'd I do this?